Gallup that there's an equal number of people above and below the $75,000 a year income level that believe that they're being taxed fairly. Quannell, I think you and I both agree that the IRS should be disbanded. All those CPAs should go out there and find jobs on their own. And there should be a flat tax. And everybody should pay taxes. If you make $5 a year, you pay 15% of that. If you make $1 million a year, you pay 15% of that. You make it easy, send me a postcard. I send in 15%. Boom, we're done. That's what we need to do in this country. People think they're being taxed fairly. You gotta be kidding me.
Well, I have a couple of problems when it comes to taxes. Today is tax day, the greatest extortion day in America today. I don't believe that any African American should be forced to pay taxes, to be honest with you. After 300 years of free labor in this country, I think we should be given 300 years of free taxation, be exempt from all taxes. After all, we didn't get paid a dime and we worked for 300 years, so exempt us from taxation, period. Secondly,
That's where we're going?
well, now where I'm going is this. The IRS needs to be overhauled, revamped, and either done away with or made into an institution that is not intimidating, that's not threatening, that's not bogarting people, because one of the worst institutions in government that takes advantage of people is the IRS. And I really believe that as African Americans, we should be exempt for 300 years because we did work for 300 years for free, so give us 300 years of tax exempt status.
Well, you know, you got Congress people in Washington like Sheila Jackson Lee and others that keep voting to raise the taxes higher and higher. And Quannell, this is the problem, because the tax code that we have in the United States today, nobody can understand it. Nobody that is in the middle class should be hiring a CPA. Nobody. It shouldn't be that complicated. And what happens is we've got legislators that continue to write in more and more tax code to reward their buddies. So what we need to do, both you and I, is we need to focus on our federal representatives, our legislators. That's where the real problem is.
But also, we got to make sure that rich billionaires are not paying the same amount in taxes as their secretaries. And that's happening in this country. Ask Warren Buffett. He pays the same amount in taxes as his secretary. Most rich people in America really don't pay taxes.
President Obama's got an 18%.
It's the poor and the middle class that's paying taxes.
Obama's got an 18% tax rate. Did you see that? Joe Biden, 22%. Do you think that I'm paying?
What I'm saying to you is that poor people in America and the quote-unquote middle class, there's no real middle class in America. They're nothing more than a working poor because they're one paycheck away from poverty. I believe that taxes need to be redone totally, rewrite the book, do away with it, and give the people in America something better.
Flat tax, Quannell. The President of the United States, he wants fairness, but he's got an 18% effective tax rate.
But you rich Republicans don't pay taxes either.